This is a very interesting card. We used to do lots of these a few years ago. They went out of fashion for a while, but they're certainly back in. Anything with folds, these little concertina shapes that we've got, and also lots of pattern. What's interesting is that the triangles actually do hold up and hold their shape. So that's one of the things. The other thing is we could be using some of those little Velcro markers that we've got and putting those dots in there to hold this in position if you wanted it tight. But let's look at how the card itself folds. And I'm going to do some of this folding before I stick the back to the card. So first of all, take a look at this. So there is one of my little folds, and it comes to a point in the center of the card. Here's another one of them. And you know, these score lines are all put in using our scan and cut. It will put these lines in for you. It will do all the hard work for you. And all you need to do is make the card itself. So we're doing that. We've put the score lines in. Let me just reinforce this one here. So you can go all the way across, creating that diagonal. And then this just flips back in. So you get that little pop-up that we've got. So there is the little pop-up. Now we need a foundation for this to work onto. So that's the foundation. And that's going to stick like this there. So I'm going to take the back off my tape. And then it's really down to decoration. This is one of those cards that's quite clever to make. It looks really impressive when you've finished it. Your colleagues are going to think, oh yes, that's easy to do. But when they try and fold it, if those lines aren't in exactly the same place and the right place, it isn't as easy as it looks. And also the final thing is getting it to pop up like we're managing to do is also another challenge. So I'm now going to look at decoration. So I've got a panel that's going to sit on the bottom, and that finishes the whole thing off. So let me just slide that into place, and that's in there. Then I've got another panel that's going to sit over the top. So let's get some adhesive on here, and we will get this one in place. So round the edges and get that layered over the top. Now, I'm looking at that and thinking, wouldn't that make just a fabulous card front all by itself? So do take a look at these and think of the other things that you could be doing with them. Because of the way that these have been designed, they do look like there's a lot more to the mats and layers than there is. But it's the combination of these simple colours that we've got and that clever design. I'm making sure that this is actually well stuck where I need it. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to put my glue along this edge where I know it's going to be. I'm going to do the same on this one and this one. And what's happening, this glue will be starting to go tacky while I'm actually starting to assemble the other lace panels. So we're getting that adhesive starting to tack. There we go. I'll put that in. Get you nice and firm. Let's look at these panels, which way these are going to go. So I've got one that's going to go there. Let me just check this. That one's going to go in there. So I need to make it and butt it right up there. Okay. Make sure you keep that adhesive right to the edge of the design, because I probably haven't got mine as tight to the design as I should have done. And I think because of it, I'm not getting the best result I could. So you can see here, it's quite interesting, isn't it, how the panels literally only fit in one place. So again, I'm just going to lift this up. Let me see where that score line is and put that one in place. I'm just going to ask you, when you do this, to take a little bit more time than I have and make sure you get the right panels in the right place, because once you do, it does come together like a jigsaw. But up until this point, you could see that it looked like these pieces weren't fitting. And it is purely a case of getting everything in exactly the right place. So that adhesive tack's gone off, so I need to get some more. Right up to that edge. Let's try that. So everything should fit in the middle. There we go. So it's a case of making sure that you've got the panels with them all in the right place, with them all actually where they need to be, and then all of them stuck in position. Let's just show you what the other colourway looks like. So we're looking at both colourways looking absolutely exquisite.